image underlay layers will get deleted. This is assuming that you've finished using them as an underlay to produce your design and now you just want to drop them out of the document. Or you can flatten it to an image layer, in which case it will get composited with all of the carpet layers to produce a final image. Oh, the other thing I forgot. Did I close my aircraft already? Just open it up again. Whenever you create this type of presentation graphics, like we did with the aircraft, now that doesn't have the layers. We can now save this information to a JPEG as well. And what that does is it saves essentially a composited image that represents, let me get up above the convert, get back to there. So now if I go in File, Save As, save this as JPEG, what it's going to give us is essentially an image output. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay.
Do we have the option to save that as an LGWTF sometime later?
Yes. Basically, you will be able to save in JPEG, GIF, bitmap, PNG, TIFF, and TGA. Whenever you save to a format that can support both true color and index color, this preview dialog that comes up will give you the ability to select which one you want to use. So let me just do this. Let me take this image, flatten to image layer. And what it does is it renders the document essentially to a single image. And I'll save this as JPEG. Okay, and now go and open that up. So now we can import and save all of the different raster image formats. Hello. Here we go. There it is. So here it is in Windows File Viewer. Essentially, whenever you save to JPEGs, and I'm sure you're aware of this, if you look closely, there are colors that are produced here. That's just a part of the JPEG compression. But ultimately, we can create presentation graphics and save them to other file formats. Questions about the workflow?
No. No.
Seriously?
No, I like it.
Nope.
Yeah, that's great.
We've created a revolutionary, different way of working, and you guys are all just sitting there quiet.
I can't wait to start using it.
In 5 minutes after we get off the phone, we'll call you.
Right.
Hold on, I like what you've done. David Butler just walked in. He missed most of it. I'll go over with him on it. I got hung up in a meeting. Sorry about that, Zoltan.
No problem. You and I should probably go over this in WebEx offline so that you can get a full understanding of the feature set. Now, this isn't ready to release right now. I'm going to get the build out by the end of the week. There's some last little interface issues to work out and some other things with file saving that's got to get working. But most everything is going to work the way I've shown it. some other things that we'll be able to do is after the image is quantized, we'll be able to reorder the palette within the dialog. And also, when you deselect colors from the solution, they won't end up in the palette. Oh, another thing. In terms of the undo, if I delete all these colors and I go and convert this to a carpet layer, of course, you know, it can't find anything white, but if I use my histogram and I start adding colors, let's get about 12 colors, oops, not 23, 12 colors in the, here, what is going to happen is when you accept this, notice it creates two line items in history, create palette and convert to carpet layer. So we can undo back one step to get the image layer back and maintain the palette. So you can pull a palette from an image layer and then undo back and keep your palette. So the creation of the palette and the conversion of the image are two separate line items in history. Palette matching works the same way. When you paste the document, the palette matching is one history item and the actual paste is another. So this is a nice way to get palette information from one document to another, even within two color layers. Questions?
So I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
About I know how you said that you can't draw on the image layer, which is good. I think that's correct. I think it would get confusing. But how would you think, if we needed to write, let's say for the aircraft, for example, if you needed to have like measurements or you needed to draw a box?
Right. You want to create some annotations. Here's the trick.
Yeah.
Create them on a carpet layer and then convert the carpet layer to an image layer.
Okay.
So now you may be asking yourself, why are we not allowed to draw on the image layer if we can draw on the carpet layer and then convert it to an image layer? Well, that workflow forces that separation between what the image layer is for and what the carpet layer is for. So in the same way, like if I create a color in my palette and I'll make it black, I'll create a new carpet layer, and then I'll use make sure that layer is active, use my little text tool, go. Should not have used black. Use white. Okay. And then what you can do is you see that this color is being quantified in the palette. If I take this image layer, convert to image layer, see that number clears out? I can now delete that color from the palette because it's now an image layer just like any other. So if you want any data to not be quantified in the design, to not be part of the palette and not be part of the color usage count, convert it to an image layer. Image layers are ignored in the color data.
That's great.
So pay attention to these little icons. The carpet layer's got the squares, image layer's got the circles. And those are the two differences there that we've added. Got it?
Yep.
Howard, Alan, any higher ups have any questions?
No.
Did we ever get Elliot in the meeting?
He's in a meeting also, but he's not able to make it.
Okay. So let me show this.
We have this recorded, though, so anybody who missed the meeting, we can compile it. And I'll give it to you, Howard, okay?
Okay. Yeah, I'll forward it, David.
Excellent. All right. So if that's all the questions, then
Hold on,
is that
Alan. Look, I'm watching it. I'm impressed with what I see, but once I'm not.